Stop for a second. Think about the last time someone provoked you. A message, a comment, a look, a small disrespect. And without even realizing it, you reacted. You explained yourself. You defended your name. You tried to prove your side. But here is the uncomfortable truth. The moment you react, you hand your power to the other person. Machiavelli understood something most people never learn. Real power is not loud. It is invisible. It is silent. And it works inside the mind of your enemy. Today, you will learn 7 dark psychological strategies that follow one brutal rule. Never react. Never explain. Just ignore. Not because you are weak, but because you are becoming untouchable. This is not about being rude. This is about being unreachable. Let's begin. Trick 1. Silence creates insecurity. When someone attacks you, they are not trying to communicate. They are testing your emotional control. They want movement. They want emotion. They want proof that they matter in your world. Your silence removes that proof. The human brain cannot tolerate uncertainty. When you do not reply, their mind fills the gap with doubt. Did I cross a line? Did I lose influence? Did I fail to provoke him? Your silence becomes a psychological mirror. They begin to analyze themselves. Machiavelli knew that confusion weakens authority faster than confrontation. Arguments give people clarity. Silence gives them fear. If you reply, you guide the story. If you disappear, they write their own story. And it is never comfortable. The strongest reaction you can show is no reaction at all. Trick 2. Never explain your decisions. Explaining sounds polite, but psychologically, it places you beneath the person you are explaining to. Every explanation carries an invisible message. You deserve access to my reasons. Machiavelli warned that once people believe they are entitled to your motives, they begin to believe they are entitled to control your choices. Powerful people do not justify, they decide. When you explain too much, you train others to question you. Soon it is not just one decision, it becomes every decision. Where you go, what you post, who you talk to, why you changed. Your authority slowly dissolves into public debate. Silence protects your position. You are not hiding, you are setting boundaries. The less you explain, the more your decisions look final. And the human brain respects finality. Trick 3. Ignoring insults rewrites your status. When someone insults you, your instinct screams for defense. But status is not built through defense. It is built through indifference. High-status individuals do not protect their image loudly. They assume their image is already strong. When you respond to small attacks, you place the attacker on your level. You signal that their words can reach you. Machiavelli understood hierarchy better than morality. He observed that attention is a limited resource. Whoever you respond to, you promote. Ignoring an insult is something dangerous. It suggests the insult was not worth processing. In the other person's mind, one thought appears: if he did not react, maybe I am not important enough. That thought damages ego more than any comeback. Your silence reframes the interaction, not as conflict, but as irrelevance. Trick 4. Never correct lies immediately. This one feels uncomfortable because lies attack your identity, but instant correction gives the liar something they desperately need: engagement. When you rush to defend your reputation, you amplify the story. You carry it into new conversations, new screens, new ears. Machiavelli believed that timing controls perception. A lie without momentum dies quietly. A lie with your emotional reaction attached to it becomes memorable. By staying calm and waiting, you achieve 2 things. First, you separate yourself from the emotional narrative. Second, you allow contradictions to expose themselves. Most false stories collapse under repetition. People eventually notice inconsistencies. But when you jump in emotionally, you become part of the chaos. Silence lets others do the questioning for you. Power does not rush to clean dirt. It waits for the dirt to fall off on its own. Trick 5. Never react while emotional. Every reaction made under emotion is a confession. Anger reveals what touches you. Fear reveals what threatens you. Defensiveness reveals what you are unsure about. Machiavelli treated emotional leakage as strategic weakness. Your enemy does not need your secrets. They only need your patterns. The faster you respond, the more predictable you become. Ignoring temporarily is not avoidance. It is emotional delay. It gives your nervous system time to settle. Once emotion fades, logic returns. And once logic returns, your options multiply. Most people lose power not because they choose wrong. They lose it because they choose fast. Silence buys you time. And time is the only resource that converts directly into control. Trick 6. Starve attention, not people. Many conflicts survive only because they are being fed. Messages, screenshots, side conversations, public replies, private arguments. Machiavelli observed that influence behaves like fire. Remove oxygen and it dies. When you ignore someone strategically, you are not attacking them, you are removing the stage. No reactions, no explanations, no explanations, no emotional hooks. Soon their behavior escalates. Louder comments, sharper words, more visible attempts. This escalation is not strength, it is desperation. People act out when they feel invisible, and invisibility destroys leverage. By refusing to feed drama, you transform a loud enemy into background noise. Trick 7. Disappear strategically, not emotionally. This is the most misunderstood rule. Ignoring does not mean isolation. It means selective presence. Machiavelli did not recommend withdrawal from power structures. He recommended controlled distance. You remain visible where influence matters. Work, results, performance, growth. But you become unreachable where ego fights happen. When someone cannot reach you emotionally but still sees your progress, a dangerous contrast forms. You are silent, but moving forward. You are absent, but rising. Nothing disturbs the human mind more than watching someone thrive without reacting to pressure. It destroys the illusion of control. They expected emotional damage. They see emotional immunity. This creates the final psychological shift. They stop trying to provoke you, not because they respect you, but because you stopped giving them access. Now understand this clearly. Never reacting does not mean you are passive. Never explaining does not mean you are confused. Ignoring does not mean you are weak. It means you are choosing where your energy goes. Machiavelli's real lesson was not manipulation. It was attention management. Who deserves your emotions? Who deserves your motions? Who deserves your words? Who deserves your time? Most people hand all three to anyone who provokes them. You no longer do. From today onward, when insult arrives, pause. When provocation appears, delay. When explanation is demanded, decline. Not loudly, quietly, calmly, coldly. Because real power is not seen in reaction. It is seen in restraint. Never react, never explain, just ignore. And let your silence do what your anger never could.